The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On first down, this is McCann. And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Now here's Young.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That good for 19 at a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Young to throw it.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the Army's going forward. Incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young to throw it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0. There he goes, right side, across midfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Cardinal.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ready?
1st and 10, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ready?
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Fight, 97.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check, huh?
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Hut, hut.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
You, yellow.
Young now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Now Young. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bryce Young with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Harris gets this one to Juszczyk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action. Harris. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Harris. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hustle! No!
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Harris. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 66 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Ready.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
2nd down and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Young. got his target, Samuel. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go now. Let's go. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the 1st half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Young will set to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
You ain't going nowhere.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Harris. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Harris. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19-18. Go.
Operating from the gun. Harris. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Harris. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated at. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Harris. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Harris. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 32-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Ready.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
6 to Eagles. 6 to Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Got it.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw. Harris.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle.
Throwing, Young. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Young. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Seahawks.
Ready. On the ball. Cut.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Young on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Shot. 17. 6. 11. Black open. Ready.
Young. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 15-yard line.
More the motion man. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 15 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Harris. To throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Drill green. Ready? Go.
Here is Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Off play action. Harris.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pick.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now. Ready?
Harris on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Harris. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
18, 5 in.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake. Harris. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Courtland Sutton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Smash, smash.
And they go with McCaffrey.
And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they